There are many ways you can invest money, and if you already started to invest, then you should know that the next move is to diversify your portfolio and keep investing, of course. That's why in today's video we will talk about bonds. What are bonds and how exactly do they work? And we will also see if it's okay and if it's good to invest in bonds in 2020. Hello there! I know you might have expected this video because it was actually so requested, and even if I had another idea, I will keep that for later on. And if you are already here, well, thank you, and subscribe if you want to, of course. And because I know that you don't like long and boring intros, let's go! Let me first tell you that a bond is a fixed income instrument, which means that if you invest in bonds, you will receive a fixed return of periodic interest payments and also a return of the principal at maturity. These payments, also called fixed income security payments, are known in advance. Bonds basically represent a loan from the investor, which is you, to the issuer of the bond. Now, maybe your question is, who is the issuer of the bond and why would they borrow money from you? Okay, this is something that you may have already practiced with friends or family, and hopefully you don't ask for interest when you borrow their money. But anyway, in this case, when you invest in bonds, you will borrow money to big organizations like corporations, cities, or national governments. I think you already can guess why corporations would borrow money. Well, they want to grow their business, or maybe buy equipment, or invest in new products, or make any kind of research, and so on. When it comes to governments, they need to fund something like schools or roads or other operations and projects. The problem is that banks can't borrow the amount of money they need, because usually these organizations will need a large amount of money. So the solution is to issue bonds. Now, there are a few types of bonds that vary according to the issuer, how long it takes until maturity, interest rate, and risk rate. There are short-term bonds as the US Treasury bills, and these are considered the safest investments in the world because the government can guarantee them, but at the same time they have the lowest interest rate. On the other hand, the bonds that provide the higher interest rate are called junk bonds or high-yield bonds. And of course, because the interest is higher, higher is the risk. These are usually corporate bonds, and the risk is higher because corporates can't raise taxes as governments can. We will talk about these in another video because there are some advantages and disadvantages when choosing stocks, but now let's see some of the main characteristics and advantages of bonds, and of course if you should invest in bonds in 2020. First of all, we talk about the issue price, that is the price at which the bond issuer will originally sell the bond. What you should know is that you can buy a bond right now for $1,000 and I can buy the same bond when it's trading at a discount for $900. But the point is that at maturity we will both get the same amount of money that we invested. This is called the face value, and even if you might think that these terms are not important, well, you should know them if you are interested to invest in bonds. The second thing that you should know when it comes to bonds is the interest rate, also known as coupon rate, and this is the percentage that you will mostly get annually from the bond issuer. So, for example, if the face value of a bond is $1,000 and you have a 10% coupon rate, then your interest rate that you will receive annually will be $100. Of course, another term that you might consider is coupon dates, which is the time when you will get the interest percentage. So basically, if you have invested $1,000 in a bond which arrives at maturity after 10 years with a 10% interest rate, then you will receive your principal, which is the $1,000 that you invested, and another $1,000 that is the interest percentage received in the 10 years. It may seem a very good option to invest in bonds because they might be more predictable and safer than stocks, but they also have their risks, because if the issuer defaults to pay back the principal, then Well, the higher is the risk, the higher is the coupon rate, and this usually depends on the financial stability of the issuer. But this is not the only risk, because the interest rates can also fluctuate, and this is out of your control. So basically, this is something most people don't understand. When the interest rates go up, bonds go down, and vice versa. When interest rates go up, then bonds go down. Let me explain. First of all, you should know that bonds are not necessarily issued at their par value. The par value is the amount of money that bond issuer promised to give back investors at maturity of the bond. But the bonds can be issued at a premium or at a discount value depending on what I said before, which is the interest rates in the economy. So when it's issued above par, it's premium, and when it's below par, it's at a discount. To better understand this in easier terms and with an easier example, and of course without complicating it too much in this video, let's say that you buy a bond which has the par value $1,000 and you pay for it $900. I will pay for the same bond $1,020. At maturity, we will both receive the par value, which is $1,000. Great, now it must be clear for all, and trust me, I tried to explain it as simple as possible because these things are really important. If you want to invest in bonds, well, the easiest and most common way is to purchase some bond types using an investment account through a broker. Now, if you've made it until here, hopefully you did, well, is 2020 a good year to invest in bonds or not? Well, maybe or maybe not, and please don't hate me now, but that's the truth. If you want diversification and maybe some stability in your portfolio, there might be a good idea to invest in bonds in 2020. Looking back in history, it seems that in moments of crisis, the highest quality bonds were the only ones that grew in value. But this is not a guarantee, and as my honest opinion about purchasing bonds, well, you should buy them if you are already investing and if you want to diversify your portfolio. But if it's the very first time that you've heard about bonds in this video, well, just keep learning maybe a little more, and then bonds may be a very good option for you. Investing in bonds, stocks, or other assets is not a game and is not something that you do just like that and expect millions in return. And yes, it's risky for everyone, especially for those that don't know anything about it. So learn, watch more videos that will explain how things work. You can also contact a financial advisor if you want to pay him, of course, and if that makes you feel more comfortable, or you can just start investing in more recommended assets like index funds or even mutual funds if you want to have a manager. If you don't know what these are, then you can go and check out this video where I've explained it all, and of course you can also subscribe if you want to see more videos about investing and money overall. Thank you for being here today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.